Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
Welcome to another Amiga versus, I was going to say Commodore 64, Sega Mega Drive comparison video. In this video I'll be taking a look at Ironman Stewart's Super Off-Road. This was released in the arcade initially as Super Off-Road, I believe, because that's where I saw it, in Westwood Ho. I'm pretty sure it was called Super Off-Road and didn't have the license of this man himself. Possibly that would have been a import machine and therefore not a European or North American machine, I guess. It's kind of in the tradition of Super Sprint, Championship Sprint and Badlands. I am aware that I have a gameplay comparison of the Mega Drive versus the SNES, but I thought I'd have to do it against the Amiga, because the Amiga versus the Mega Drive seems more of a fair fight, if you will. And I love this in the arcade. Yeah, releasing it in 1989 by Trade West. This made it to everything. In the United Kingdom, it was converted to all the micros, the Amiga, the Atari ST, the Spectrum, Amstrad and Commodore by Kraft Gold. I believe that was in 1990. I have a gameplay of the Spectrum, which is not as bad as you might think, and the Commodore 64, which is absolutely banging conversion. I don't know if this is a conversion of the Atari ST. I honestly don't know, but I've seen videos on this and I've heard very, very good things of it, so I thought I would give it a gameplay. Now, Virgin themselves, on the console side of things, I believe it was Virgin, they certainly ported it to the Master System, which is an alright version. It's really good. I have a gameplay comparison of that versus the NES. There's a Game Boy version. As I said, there's obviously Super Nintendo version and a Mega Drive version, and there's an MS-DOS version as well, apparently. So basically, it made it to a ton of stuff. So yeah, basically top down, race around a sort of like thing, you know, when you have monster trucks in stadiums, race around a course. You have nitros to speed up. You do not have brake. You do have accelerate. It has tank controls, which make it a little bit tricky. You race against 3 other cars. In the arcade it was 1 to 3 simultaneous play. It was a wicked cab and really massive steering wheels. I really loved playing it as a kid, even though I was absolutely awful at it. I believe that's his stats. I think he stole this on it. I'm playing this full screen on the Amiga just to make it you know, a bit more you know, interesting as a comparison to the Mega Drive instead of it being cropped. This seems to be alright. Don't normally like playing this full screen because it generally wipes information out from the top and the bottom of the screen, but sat here staring at the demo and it looks absolutely bang up. It really does. So I guess let's just jump into it. I can hear music but I cannot hear sound effects. Does that happen in the game? Have not played this yet. Have not played it. Right, so let's go. Right. You couldn't do that on the Nintendo, could you? Couldn't do that on the Nintendo because, you know, pixelated birds in the video games will corrupt the youth or something. I don't know. It wants my name. I have to go from left to right instead of up down, probably because it's an arcade machine conversion, so I don't have any idea where I went with that. I was going to put my initials in, but my first name is not S, is it? So skip. Yeah, so in the arcade you would use the analog wheel to rotate to put your names in. Okay, that works. Forward is accelerate. I am the red truck. There are no sound effects. Fire, I only have one button, 'tis the Amiga. Hey, the animation on the trucks is superb. Oh no, turn around. Fire is nitro. All your information is top right hand corner. I don't like, I mean, that's all versions of this. Well, no, I mean, like, you know, computers and micros, the way you have to press forward on the D-pad. I've possibly screwed this one up. The animation is superb. Now, the reason I've screwed this up is it has this weird thing. If you turbo in the wrong place, you will hit the side of it. I mean, it was in the arcade, so you could argue that that makes it an accurate port, but you will literally force your truck to rotate on the spots. The other thing I've just noticed, which is in every version, they bully you. Why have I got so many nitros? I'm not going to complain. If you get into a tussle with them, You come off far worse than they do. Money. Oh, but hey, I've reclaimed some places. There's probably a button or a key or something to press that will give me sound effects instead of just music. But I don't know what it is. Third place. Sussex, that's my name. Hey, at least I'm British. No, I don't want to be British, I want to be English. Red player, press button to continue. We shall continue. Now we get into the garage options where we can add shit. I've got £110,000. Dollars, sorry. Right, I don't know, tyres, we'll have them. So we don't spin around like a knob. And then we'll have, how much is it per nitro? And then we'll have acceleration. And see, you got green information to the right of the objects that you are purchasing, which shows you that obviously you can tune your car to the tits. Right. I'm at the front. You want to get the jumps, basically, for a nice effect for the water. Want sound effects. This looks just like the arcade. I mean, you could argue that graphically, you know, the arcade wasn't like a beast. It looked nice. It looked better than this, to be fair. Not massively. But this is a very good rendition. As I always say in these videos, if you're a massive fan of this in the arcade, you would have liked this. I appear to have no nitros. And I had the strangest urge to sing the Milky Way song. The red car and the blue car had a race. Get out the way! This is what I mean, see? They hit me. You know, not much happens. I hit them, it really ruins your day. But this is a great port. Jim Dandy, if you will. I'm liking this very much. I like it a lot. To be fair, with the exception of the Game Boy, which you would expect, and as I said, the Spectrum version's alright. It's monochromic, which kind of defeats the purpose of racing, and if you know what I mean, like trying to work out who you are and who they are. Oh, yeah. But there are no real bad versions. Spectrum's right, Amstrad's alright, Combol's alright. This is really, really nice. Megadrive for memory is alright. Underneath where it says lap is where you can see how many nitros you have left. Gravity's not a friend of the bird in the middle, is it? Right, so that title, look at its face. Oh, puddums. That title screen's pretty much the same on all of them. Right, let's go again. Why am I thinking you get money off the right of the start? No, you don't, do you? Right, hang on, I'm going to put my name in because it's obviously going to make me a better driver. Seriously, look it up. True story. No, I'm not telling anyone what my middle name is because I fucking hate it. You want to know what my middle name is? It'll cost you. Right, this is a lot of information just to race a bloody game. I have no idea why my voice went all cracky then. There you go. I'm going to do this now. You all remember my birthday. And spoiler alert, I lied. Oh no, I'm gonna be Britain. Yeah. Right, I'm at the front. Fire. With turbos. Well, at least we don't have to say out loud, needs more cowbell. See what I did there? Well, see, once you can, I mean, to some degree, you will always balls up. I mean, there's no rubber banding or anything like that, but one simple mistake and you're fucked. You're right at the back. See? I was doing so good then. I'll have your money back though. 20 grand. See? Pick up money. It can make such a big difference. Not just your race purse. In fact, it'll make a big difference if you're doing shit in the game. You're just scraping through, qualifying. Like that. I've already got 50 grand. I've got 2 nitros, 1 for each of you. Oh, look at this. No, I want to win, I want the money. You could argue that you can do just as well then, just collecting the money. I'm out of nitros. Oh, no. Oh, it's so close. Oh, see what I mean? You absolute fucktard. But then that's the nature of this game, you know? You get the dizzying highs, and then you get the utter frustration because you use all your nitros up and you balls to tits at the last minute. Yeah, right, what am I going to buy? Acceleration. Oh fuck, I've only got 20 grand left. Left and right, Dave. It's a bit sensitive. Right, so come on, am I going to go on the tits? Wow, the massive amount of money I spent on acceleration, and I'm still just as fast, if not slower, than everyone else. Why am I so slow? Is this no good because I didn't give myself shocks or tyres? I've got too much torque. I'm awful. Right, also, don't let your lack of seeing tracks and stuff like that put you off, because obviously I'm shit at it. Ugh! I got a nitro. Oh, it probably pitied me because it said, dude, you're doing fucking awful. I'll tell you what though, I know what to do next time. Don't spend all your money on acceleration. Clearly it does the shaft. Nitro. Oh, it's this bit up here. It kills me. I mean, to be fair, it's supposed to do that. And if you're playing against a computer, you're not playing against your mates, and to some degree playing against your mates, it's an arcade game. It wants you to put as much money in as it possibly can, because it does not care about you, your family, or anyone you care about. Well, this is a really decent port. I'm really, really surprised, you know. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know why I'd be surprised. It's a relatively simple game to get right visually, I would imagine, but it's got everything else right, and as much as it frustrates me because I'm shit, that's part and parcel of the arcade experience. Let's have a look at what it looks like light on the Megadrive Mini. Obviously this was by Craft Gold, and that will be by someone else. I think it's Ballistics. So here we go, it's Ballistic presents Arcade Blockbuster. So yeah, Ballistics, I don't have 1992 Trade West. That's the arcade though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't have high regard to the stuff I saw from Ballistics on the Megadrive back in the day. They had crap cardboard cases as well, but listen to music. It's alright. Oh, listen to that. Fucking Dukes of Hazzard music. Elephant in the Room. Very bland colours, isn't it? Certainly doesn't pop, and the cars are very, very small. But you do, I just realised it says Big Dukes at the top. Is that a reference to not just what's in the screen but the music? You have the same setup for the screen. Bottom left hand corner shows you your laps and your nitros and each colour of the individual cars. It's very small. I don't remember it being this small when I compared it to the SNES, but let's get into it. Right, so it's 1 or 2 player. Right, so it could be 3 player on the Amiga. That just kicked in there. Could be 3 player on the Amiga. Right, no player selected. Hang on, no, wait. I was talking to the people at home. It couldn't handle it, it resets. Good to know that the birds in this are but ugly. Right. Still, up and down, left and right. It knows you're playing at home and on a D-pad. It's small things like that that I like, although you could argue the way the Amiga did it makes it more accurate to the arcade. Almost said my middle name there. Choose button for acceleration, A. Oh, I've got to press start. Choose button for nitro. We don't have brake, so it may as well be B. I think her surgery went wrong on the right. We all know what I mean. Look, that's weird. Start. Music. Alright. We'll try on and see if we get sound effects as... I think she needs surgery on the left as well. Right. Oh, look! It's giving me pity cash. That's interesting. This must be where the nagging memory came from. That do you get like a bonus tune at the start? I'm just going to go with... Is this because I don't start with any nitros out of the box? I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to play it with nitros and no actual tune to see how it compares to the Amiga version out of the box, which automatically we can say already is more accurate to the arcade. Right, start. No, A. Okay, right. And we're going the other way. And immediately I pressed up to accelerate. That's on me. But yeah, we're going the other way, are we? The animation's alright. Music's alright. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Amiga. Bags of gold are bigger. That's just a visual thing. Oh! I can't help but feel the animation's a bit too fast. I was pressing C. You just set up the control. Holy shit! I've just gone back to 1955. Oh! we got some potential, some proper Scalextric rams there. Right. It's tight. The controls are tight. Everything feels a bit too, what the fuck? Fast for me. Like, it's too fast. Not just your animation. I'm glad the pain's over. But the way your car bounces around, obviously, but yeah, you rotate a little bit too fast. Don't know what reviews this got. Do know that the Amiga is held in very high regard. Well, we may as well do that, haven't we? How the fuck was I third? I can't have been third. Also, it jumps between whether you should press a button to continue or start. See, no start there, but you had to before that on the titles and stuff. A. And we're going here. So, am I right in thinking, I think it might be similar on the SNES, that the tracks are all in here, they're just, that music's epic. Not in the same, or in the right sequence, well, not the right sequence, the same sequence. The arcade sequence, some sequence, a sequence. I got money. I do like that little horn effect. See what I mean though? It's got, oh, that was lucky. It's got the same gameplay mechanic, which is sometimes you can just right off the bat be doing fantastically. I guess this is what made it a good arcade game for making money and playing your mates with. And sometimes you can make one simple mistake and you're fucked. I'm out of, oh, you're too fast. You rotate too fast, the animations are too fast. The colour is blander and the sprites are smaller. I'm not going to lie, I am automatically, hey, I achieved something today, leaning in favour of the Amiga. Look at them, they all look like shady gangsters. And she's off her face on the right. Right. Okay, I can't, I don't know this, honestly, I don't know if it's achieving anything. I want to die so I can turn the music off. That sounded awkward. A? Yeah. I have to check manually where the front of my car is to make sure I'm going to go in the right way. I think the controls are a bit too sharp. As much as I fucked up in the Amiga from time to time, I'd rather have that kind of slower, you know, reaction. Hey, I got a nitro. How about you don't bang your horn on and then no one knows that you're packing and that you've got an unfair advantage. I love that. It's easier than the Amiga. That might be because while I complained about the controls being too sharp, a bit too tits frisky, too fast in fact, it seems to give you, it seems to make devouring the track, as long as you don't make some stupid mistake right at the start, a little easier. Hey! I want to turn on the sound effects. Right. Oh, I don't like this one. Because I like barriers. Barriers are your friend, so for things like that. So if you have a brain fart moment, you still roughly know. I don't really need to turn the music off because I just realised there are sound effects. PC Amiga there, it can have both, or one or the other. It appears that the Amiga can only have one or the other, if it can even have the other. This track, although you get, again, this is part of the game's charm, isn't it? Tracks like this, you don't want it to be piss easy same tracks all the time. Well, they don't, because they want to make money at you, but also it'll get boring. And also at home though, you don't have to complain about, you know, being bankrupt. This is easy to call. This is not a bad port at all. This is not a bad port. I've been perfectly happy with this. If I played it, you know, in the arcades and loved it very much, I would have accepted the limitations of the Megadrive and would have been fine with it. I can't remember what I rated better, the SNES or the Megadrive, but this is an alright port. A little too quick for me, a little too small. Obviously there's a resolution thing going on because I made the Amiga full screen and Amiga and Mrgadrive didn't have the same screen resolution back in the day. However, the Amiga, the colours really, really pop, and the order or sequence, I would say, or should say, of the tracks is closer to the arcade. As always, I'd love to know what you think. See, look at me, straight off the bat here. Amiga, Amiga, Amiga. Also, the women in the Amiga one aren't so horrifically disfigured and butt ugly. Don't like the babysit cash thing going on here either. We gives you a little bit of a tune at the start, but that might be because if you don't start with any nitros. I don't know. But yeah, Amiga. Anyway, yeah, so if I went over my mate's house is what I was going to say, and they had the Amiga version after I played the Megadrive version, I would have said, oh, I want this version, it's better. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you played this on any of the micros, preferably this, and you played it on any of the consoles, preferably the Megadrive. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.